cha. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the I popped off, then your girl gave me just a little bit of la cha. Baby so cold, he from the north, he from the Canada.
Is that?
C'est évident. It's a ball.
This can't be! It's exuding a level of power on par with... No! Even exceeding Diamante's! Yet there's been no word from Forte Lune. Did it penetrate the moon's defenses? No! Appleberry would never let that happen!
This is no time for panic, Magnolia. There's a ball in front of us, and we have to defeat it. That's all that matters right now.
Right. Let's focus on the battle before us. We can't let any sacrifice be in vain. Not now. Not ever.
Is everyone ready? Let's do it. We're coming for you. Ball the First. Turtle Dove! that was...
What's happening in Caldisla?
I don't know. But we have learned one thing. Luxembourg still isn't free from the threat of the balls.
Au contraire, the threat is greater than ever. This ball made it past the moon's defenses almost entirely. This is Magnolia. We confirmed the presence of a new ball. We dispatched it at once, but...
Impossible! We haven't let any balls through!
I suspected as much. Somehow it eluded the moon's scanners and...
Preposterous! No ball has ever slipped through Fort Loon's...
Until now. This demands an investigation. This may not be an isolated incident. As a citizen of the moon, I have a duty to protect Luxembourg. That's right! Ballbuster Magnolia Arts will not take this threat sitting down!
Understood. We are counting on you, Magnolia.
I'm sorry, everyone. It looks like I'll be needing your help just a little bit longer.
Don't be sorry. We'll help you for as long as you need.
Yeah, there's no way we're letting these balls have their way with Luxembourg. Not after all we've done.
Merci, mes amis.
Are you okay, Tiz? I mean, Sir Tiz, how fare thee?
Oh, Egil! The dread beast that beset the villa has been slain.
Seriously? Man, Tiz, you really are a hero.
My friends, can you hear me?
Your Holiness!
Huh? Is that Ines' voice? Where is she?
Right in here. Say hello, Egil.
What? How'd she get stuck in there? Ines, I never knew a person could be shrunk so small. What are you doing here, Tiz? You gotta get her out of there.
Oh, Egil, have you been well?
Yeah. Wait, you're not in trouble?
Not any longer.
Agnes, what's going on?
I heard about your troubles in Caldisla, or I should say, I remembered.
So you'd forgotten Caldisla too.
I cannot explain these recent events, but they could have grave implications for our future. I am traveling to Caldisla as we speak. Let us meet with the king together.
Certainly, Your Holiness. We'll meet you at the castle.
Whoa! Where'd she go? So it's some kind of communication device? Whoa! That's so high-tech!
Your Holiness, you're already here.
Kaldisla disappeared from our memories, only to appear again all of a sudden. Something is amiss here.
Indeed, and the king has just shared with me an equally disturbing tale.
Do tell.
For those of us on the outside, it was as though Kaldisla suddenly returned to our memories. But for the people of this land, it was the existence of the rest of the world which came back to them only now.
A most curious state of affairs indeed. I ask of you, Vestal of Wind, beg pardon, Your Holiness. I would hear your counsel. Whatever should I and my kingdom do?
Your Highness, I thank you for welcoming me back to Kaldisla with such warmth. As for your question...
I'm glad your arm's feeling better.
My arm? Yes, it's fine.
That's a load off. Seeing you run about all the time, sometimes I get worried.
I'm simply doing my duty. I do not find it a burden.
So come on, spill it. Did you find out anything about Yoko?
Yoko? What are you...
But what do you think, Idia?
Huh? I think, sorry, what are we talking about?
Honestly, idiot, this is a serious meeting between world leaders.
We were discussing how the balls might be appearing.
Never mind how they appear. We don't even know where they come from.
That's true. And even if we did know, something is clearly different this time.
There are just too many things we don't understand about these balls.
I'm sorry. I should know more.
Don't be so hard on yourself, Magnolia. It's not your fault.
Our heroes, surely you must be exhausted after such a harrowing battle. Pray, stay the night and rest yourselves.
Quelle deception! And I call myself a ball buster. What do I truly know about the balls? I never even thought to ask.
Please, don't blame yourself, Magnolia. I'm no better. I knew nothing about the true Crystal Guard. Nothing about my own brother.
You. Thank you.
Oh, there must be someone out there who can give us a clue, right?
Do not judge a carrot by its leaves, nor a man by his words alone. True value is rarely apparent on the surface, you'll find.
It's a ghost!
My young friends, it would seem you have questions about the balls, and I may very well have answers. It is, well, comme ci, comme ça. Would you start with the good news or the bad?
Oh, this never ends well. All right, give us the good news first.
The good news is that, yes, I have finally uncovered the truth behind the balls.
Ah, la vache! You have? And what is it?
I'm afraid that brings us to the bad news. I believe, no, I am convinced that the balls are the unresolved feelings of my dearest Vega given life.
C'est horrible! How can this be? Vega was your beloved, no? The one you left behind in the celestial realm?
The same. And the balls that threaten to destroy Luxendark. As much as I am loath to admit it, they were born of our shared memories.
Your memories created the balls? How is that even possible?
It is only a theory, but I believe that Vega even now harbors feelings of deep yearning and remorse. And that someone, something, has seized upon these emotions, giving them physical form as weapons of mass destruction.
What a monster! Manipulating someone's feelings for such a terrible purpose!
You can say that again. So, this means that the balls come from the Celestial Realm?
That would be the only reasonable assumption.
That settles it. Altair, let's go to the Celestial Realm and save Vega from this nightmare.
Oh, a most kind offer, you. And yet I fear it is not so simple. I too long to see my Vega again, so I searched and searched for a way to reach the Celestial Realm, to no avail.
We'll just have to keep trying then. Never say never until you're dead.
A sentiment I shared, my dear you, which is why I kept trying, kept searching, until my death.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
A joke, my dear boy, a joke!
So you're just going to give up? You've carried on all these years in the hopes of seeing Vega again. Now you're just going to accept how things are?
Oh, of course I do not accept it. How could I accept my beloved being used as an instrument of destruction? I want to help her with all my heart, I do, and yet... My friends, might I beseech your aid?
Whoa, why so formal? Of course you can. Magnolia here is a ballbuster after all.
And even if I weren't, I would help. Anyone who'd use another's love for the purpose of evil deserves to get theirs.
Right. You've been our friend from the start, Altair. We've been through so much together. We're not giving up on you now.
Your friend? Oh, thank you, my dear children. As a matter of fact, I unearthed a new clue since coming to this place. A fairy named Anna.
Right. It was as if Diamante was under her control.
And she mentioned something about her master, didn't she?
I think we've seen enough to know that she's involved up to her eyeballs.
Then our course of action is clear. Search out Anna, my young friends. With all my heart. Bonne chance.
So there was a path between Luxendark and the Celestial Realm right here. What a delightful surprise. I've been having so much fun taking out the moon that I never even thought to look for one. But this changes everything. Why, from a place like this, I can summon balls and balls galore. Those Moonies can't do a thing for Luxendark if my balls come through here. They'll be pumped and primed for battle. And not only that, oh no. The only fly in the ointment is you, Jenny Olja, and his They've interfered with me every step of the way. Why, they've even recovered memories from alternate dimensions. totally cheating, you know. How are they doing it? Is it that hourglass they have? No, that alone wouldn't explain it. Ugh! What is their little secret? The keystones are all in place. And... yes!
What does that mean?
My guess is someone must be in...
Let's have a look around. Be sure to wrap up warm, Magnolia. It's freezing inside. I don't know how this castle manages to be colder on the inside than the out.
You've been here before, Idia?
Yeah, with Agnes and Tiz.
Look, what's that?
This helm. Alternus!
Stay strong, Idia. I'm sure he's all right. Let's go look... Look, this painting!
Yoko?
Remember what Alternus said? He was going after Yoko.
Why, if it isn't our loyal Minister of the Right?
What? Yoko?
Yoko! If you laid a hand on Alternus, I'll...
Idia, don't do anything rash.
Wise advice. We think you would do well to listen. Your knight in not-so-shining armor is fine. At least he seemed healthy, running away as fast as his legs could carry him. But enough talk about him. Perhaps you are aware that Vampire Castle is known by another name. The Hall of Truth, where the curious can learn all there is to know. What of you? Would you cast off your blissful ignorance and face the truth? Then make for the floors above, but be forewarned. Before you can learn the truth, you must prove yourself worthy of it. 'Tis. Do not think you can avoid the dangers that you would encounter in this place. Within these walls, the powers of Luxendark's gods will not avail you. This is our realm. We make the rules, and you have no choice but to play by them. It is only fair, yes? A truth learned through anything other than your own efforts is no truth at all. We shall await you above. Fare thee well.
The truth? What is she talking about?
Tiz, we don't have to do anything she says. But what about Alternus?
At last it's working.
Alternus! Thank heavens you're safe.
Yes, it was a close call, but
You should have known it was too much to handle by yourself. Do you have any idea how worried we were?
Well,
Oh, you blockhead!
Well, at least we know Alternus is safe. What should we do now?
Well, I don't trust that girl at all. This could very well be a trap.
That is a possibility, yes. But what if she's telling the truth?
We were wondering how long you meant to keep us waiting. But no matter, we shall keep our promise. This is the first truth. The tale of the ambitious man. How long did we lay in slumber? That first time that He brought with him a young girl. Fever struck her only days into the journey. The leaders of the church, unable to reach a consensus, sent for an exorcist. This exorcist, a man by the name of Geist, would free the girl of whatever evil possessed her. Those who sought to keep the girl in town thought they could use the ritual as a pretense to delay the fleet's departure. The other camp believed that once the ritual was performed, and so it came to pass that a compassionate man, the name of that man, the ambitious man, who roused us from slumber, was none other than Greed Geniolja. Yes, your father.
What? You're saying that my father caused the Great Plague?
We promised you the truth, did we not? But why take our word for it? It is all here, writ in your father's own hand. If you have the courage to face the next truth, we shall await you above.
Wait, Yoko!
It took you long enough. Did you read your father's log? No matter. It is time you learned the second truth. This is the tale of the sinful ruling. The wise men opposed to moving the young girl hoped that the ritual performed by the exorcist Geist would delay her departure. Regrettably, it did not end there, and so the ships, with their treasure and the ailing, faced with a crisis and with morale low, Greed, your father, made a decision. He gave every sailor in the fleet a flagon of rum filled with poison. The men died, one. What we do know is that Greed, and Greed alone, made a triumphant return. Though he had lost nearly his entire fleet, he had salvaged treasure enough to fill the church's coffers. He became a man of great standing in the church's hierarchy, and the very next year was blessed with his firstborn son.
Denny, my brother.
Yes. It was not long after this that the dark hand of the plague came to Eternia. But here, why not read for yourself your father's words? You have faced 2 truths. Have you the courage to face another? I await you in the halls above. You do take your time. You have read your father's words, I trust? Very well. I shall share with you the 3rd truth. This is the story, the true untold story, of the Great Plague. The first deaths were in the eastern reaches of Eternia, in a sleepy border village. The mourners grieved for their loved ones, their wails echoing through the mountains. Eventually, the cries faded away, and a stillness settled over the land. From the depths of time it had found us. The world we feared most had become reality. As death lay heavy on the land, a young priest named he did not, however, abandon his duty. In time, the plague released its grip on the world, though not because a cure had been found. It simply had no more victims to claim. Until, that is, the coming of the 2nd pandemic. A 2nd wave of terror swept over the world. Their work was relentless. Many researchers and their families. So it was that a vaccine was formulated that would bring the 2nd pandemic to an end. The whole story is faithfully recorded here, in Greed's log. As the people came to learn of the terrible crimes committed by the Church, its authority began to crumble. In desperate hope of regaining the faith of the people, the Church issued a proclamation. It would attempt the grand ritual. It was this more than... These events too are recorded in your father's log. Have you the courage to press on in search of the truth? Then you know where to find us. Must you always keep us waiting so? But no matter. The fourth truth awaits you. We shall tell you of the trials of the White Lion. The Templar Braves uprising took control of the capital of Eternia and the Temple of Earth, seat of the Church's power. The Church, having lost its ability to govern, eyes now turned to its military might, the disbanding of the Crystal Guard. Curiously enough, this order came from within, Greed Geniolja, of one of the high houses of the Three Cavaliers. His motives were self-serving. Greed sought to protect his family and closest allies at the expense of all others. Houses Geniolja and Camlin of the Disbander faction launched an attack on those who sought to keep the Crystal Guard intact. These opponents were led by two powerful houses that remained loyal to the order that Greed had begun to destroy. The two Balestra fought back bravely against the warriors of houses Geniolja and Camlin. Almost single-handedly, he fended off waves of opponents, but in the end, he was just one man. Balestra's brave efforts were in vain. At the same time, a young man named Nikolai, who had been tasked with leading one wing of the attack, gazed upon the hellish scene. But that is a story for another time. Now, concerned that public order was one tragedy giving rise to the next, a never-ending spiral of death and destruction, and at the root of it, one man's ambition. Jan, Nikolai, Bella, so much pain, so much suffering. So much sacrificed for the glory and might of House Geniolja.
This can't be true.
Stay strong, you. You had nothing to do with any of this. But in the end, wealth and power could not buy immortality. The ambitious man, the foolish man, died of a common illness. So ends the story of Greed Geniolja. Oh, how he entertained us so. But you do not look so well. Mayhap the truth has taken its toll. Then I would advise you go no further. Farewell, my Minister of the Right. It has been so very delightful.
Wait, I remember this blade.
The sword of the brave.
I expected you sooner. But you have come, despite our warning. You need not explain yourself. When the truth sings, who can resist its siren call? Let me tell you my story. I am a present. I have but one desire. True growth means accepting all within you, seeing through the lies you tell yourself, and becoming that which you were meant to be. In that sense, one could also say, the more that is sealed away within your heart, the greater and stronger you might still grow. But few have the courage to brave the dark depths within their heart and achieve their true potential. Many have tried, and most have met with fates worse than death. Oh, but there is one heart I've yet to peek within, isn't there? Let us see what you are hiding from us, Idia.
My name is Idia Lee, daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia. For so long I was proud of myself, of my position, of my family. But 2.5 years ago, I turned my back on it all.
And why did you do this?
I just couldn't accept what the Duchy was doing.
Is that the whole reason? Or was it because you wanted to assert yourself, to claim your own identity?
No,
Were you seeking someone's approval? Tell me.
My father. I wanted his recognition.
Very good, Idia. Now let us go deeper. Loneliness. That is what you feel deep in your heart.
That's not true!
Of course it is. You do your best to hide it, of course. You smile and play your role. But Agnes has Tiz. Magnolia has you. Musser has Brave. Eleanor has Commander Goodman. Amy and Panettone. Holly and Barris. You see their joy, and you feel loneliness, sadness, fear.
Stop it!
For you had someone too, but he left you far, far behind. You will never see him again, the one you cared for more than anyone else in this world. And what hurts most of all is that he chose to leave you. You told yourself you were strong, that you would be fine on your own. Alone forever, with no one to stand by you. Not now, not when you grow old, not when you die. This is your truth, is it not, Idia?
I miss him. Ring a bell.
Idia!
Ring a bell?
In the flesh. I'm sorry, it isn't like me to keep a lady waiting. You, alone? Nonsense. I've always been at your side, Idia. In Geyser Grotto, in Florum, even in Kaldisla. I never forgot you, not for a fleeting moment. Don't believe me? Here, have a look at my journal.
It's always about you, isn't it? I hate you!
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to tease. Now, shall we return together?
Ring a bell? It's you!
You were Ring-a-Bell? That Ring-a-Bell?
The one and only. But the merry reunion can wait. I believe we have a fox to catch.
You mean Yoko?
Precisely. Locked in battle with the Plainswardens, my comrades.
Plains Watsons?
What are you even talking about?
I suppose now is as good a time as any to explain. I am forbidden from divulging classified information, but I will tell you what I can. We Plainswardens are, as our name implies, the wardens of many and myriad planes of existence. That didn't quite clear things up? Allow me to elaborate. The tale would be best heard from Yoko herself, but this is one truth that fox won't be so generous about sharing. She spoke of a wish to change the world, yes? To make it a better place? She lies. She exists only to create chaos and to revel in it. She uses our guilt, our sins, real and perceived, to achieve her nefarious ends. Do not listen to her deceitful words. Growing as a human being is about more than dredging up old fears and traumas. After our encounter in Geyser Grotto, I contacted my superiors. Apparently, Yoko has been designated by our department as an S-rank malevolent spirit of concern. It would seem she's been lurking on this planet for 4.6 billion years, give or take.
Are you sure that information isn't classified?
The point is, I intend to defeat her and close the book on her villainy. But I'll be needing your help to chase...
Of course!
But just...
And you'd expect any less from me? Now, let's go catch this fox by the tail. No matter what the cost, I must defeat her. Yes, I must, so that none need lose another of their loved ones again.
Late as ever.
Foul demon, prepare yourself.
Prepare myself? For what, little man? When last I saw you, you were down below, cowering in terror.
Cowering? Hardly. Anyhow, I've returned, and I've brought my friends.
Ring-a-bell, your wounds are still fresh. Leave Yoko to us.
That's right. You've done enough for us. It's time we returned the favor.
Right! Ring-a-bell, you provide backup, okay?
Monsieur Plainswarden, stand back and watch a ball-buster in action.
But this was supposed to be my time to shine. All right. Go get her, and know that you have the best backup any dimension has to offer. Now, is everyone ready?
I belong to no one, and to nothing. I have no need of names, but you may call me Yoko. You wish to hear the truth? Then prove yourselves worthy of it.
I vow to protect you, no matter what. I believe it's my turn.
Jenny Olja. So you struggle, you just spot your family, yet fight.
Shh! Am I?
Yeah, didn't.
That's enough.
Oh,
Didn't?
I'll strike like a thunder god to the heart. Romance is a man's hype. Ladies, to my side!
are strong. You would bear witness to the fight. Then go forth. It is you. Late again, although measured against my... In that sense, you are ahead of... To tell the story of Founder, we must go back far, far into the past. Yes, this is a tale from the far side of time. A rare disease from their world somehow became mixed with a deadly illness from ours. Months and years and centuries passed. Founder came and roused. I slept again, a shorter slumber. He meant to sail me to Gathlatio, that he might there find the cure for the plague inside me. But such hope was short-lived. The plague spread and spread quickly, and so he sunk me, sunk all of us to the murky depths of the sea. He did this that Gathlatio, Eternia, and humanity itself might be saved. In his eyes, too, as the waves claimed me, I could hear him cry out, "I shall put an end to this foul plague." After that, Greed's heart turned cold. Kindness, human affection, such emotions were lost to him. They had sunk to the lonely depths, along with his ships, one girl, and countless treasure.
Father.
Do not cry, you. Strange as it may, because of Founder who woke me from slumber, I was able to learn that an old friend and Greed's heartless decision did help bring the second pandemic. Greed and Founder, two. Now it is your turn, you. Yes, I will be...
Thank you, my friends. You've been most cooperative. Idia, you have my gratitude.
Wait, what's going on? This better not be another goodbye.
Forgive me. Strictly speaking, I was not supposed to reveal my identity in the first place. Because this pocket we're in belongs to Yoko, we were able to make an exception, but only for a short time.
No! Just stop right there! You can't leave me again!
Idia, I never left you and I never will. It's like I said after all. Wherever, whenever you are in peril, there I will be.
Ring a bell.
But before I go, I have a task for you,
Me? What would that be?
Yoko, with her unearthly power, these sins will be unleashed, free to run rampant over our world, in the form of...
Oh, je comprends. Say no more. I've got it under control. As a ballbuster, protecting the peace of Luxendark is my sworn duty. We shall find these beasts of sin and destroy them when we...
If our information is correct, the beasts slumber, They sleep in great monoliths, stone monuments scattered across the land. Ah, and Tiz, I have a special...
Of course.
Tell Her Holiness Pope... But I fear all good things must come to an end. And now I'd best be...
Ring a bell, no!
Fear not, for we shall meet again. Till then, my friends, beware!
Beasts and monoliths?
What's the matter, Tiz?
I was thinking about what Ring...
You mean the monsters that appeared because Yoko isn't around anymore to control humanity's sins?
We shouldn't mess around. We need to find those...
D'accord, but first we must prepare...